Alright, let's go with more wrestling action from the Montérégion area of Quebec. This is FML, and a massive matchup as former tag team champions collide here tonight. Very excited, it's Jonny Taco versus Justin Turnbull, and let's take you back and see how we got to this point.
Take you on a journey that started in May of 2017. When Jonny Taco went to his first ever independent wrestling show. I didn't know what to expect, but I ended up seeing a man who I would idolize to this very day. His name is the Suicide Jesus, Justin Turnbull. And not everybody gets to say that they team with their hero for a championship match. I get to say that. And I blew it. I let my family down, I let myself down, and I let Justin down.
The end is coming, Jonny Taco. You and I are done. I regret everything that I've done with you. November 1st, you're gonna wish you never wasted any time with me at all. I will make you pay. I promise you.
That's right. Back in 2017, a young Jonny Taco attended his first professional wrestling event, and his eyes were drawn to Justin Turnbull, and that's what inspired him to start his professional wrestling journey, which culminated in them capturing the tag team championships. But after losing those titles, as we see Jonny Taco coming to the ring, after losing those titles, everything went south. Justin Turnbull blaming Jonny Taco for their loss. And Justin Turnbull with the ultimate betrayal, pile driving Jonny Taco, leveling him with the chair, taking him out of action for months, where Justin Turnbull was so sure as he continued to climb the ranks of the FML that singles gold was waiting in the wings for him. That's when Jonny Taco returned. And now that sets up this match. Jonny Taco looking for redemption, Justin Turnbull looking for extinction to rid Jonny Taco of the FML on his conquest for gold. And speaking of gold, next week, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you subscribe. The Montérégion Championship on the line. The biggest prize in the game, Alex Cooper versus Freddie Crow. You don't want to miss that one. Make sure you subscribe as we now wait for the Suicide Jesus, the menacing, the relentless Justin Turnbull. And this one is personal for both men. So much history over the last nearly 10 years between these two athletes. And it all comes to this. And you hear the crowd, they definitely have a favorite in this thing. I have never seen Jonny Taco so focused.
Suicide Jesus, Justin Turnbull. Et son adversaire, provenant de Saint-Lazare et un poids de 170 livres, the Wild Child, Jonny Taco.
Eccentric costume aside, Jonny Taco has become one of the fastest rising stars in the Quebec wrestling scene. In high demand and rightfully so. But the man staring across from the ring from him right now is a large portion to blame for that. Justin Turnbull took Jonny Taco under his wing, and the ultimate betrayal. And again, this is so personal here. Jonny Taco, I've never seen him so focused and determined. He has been waiting months, salivating at the opportunity for this matchup, one-on-one with Justin Turnbull. And as heated as this thing has started, it is gonna get even more. Back and forth strike exchanges between the two. No professional wrestling holds, no side headlocks. This is an all-out war as Turnbull gets rocketed into the corner. Taco's met with nothing but a solid back elbow, and there is an arm drag. And another one for Turnbull, sending him to the canvas. Turnbull's now getting ahead of himself here, falling into the trap of Jonny Taco. And oh, come on, a rake to the eyes. Absolutely shuts down the offense and the momentum of Jonny Taco. Turnbull will resort to any dirty trick here tonight. He does not want to lose to Jonny Taco, somebody he sees beneath him. He sees him as a protege. And oh, both men spilling to the outside. Turnbull with the clothesline, though. Justin Turnbull back up to his feet. He calls himself the Suicide Jesus, willing to throw his body into harm's way to punish his opponent, and there is another great example. Bang, bang, a little elbow drop action on the floor, and this crowd voicing their disapproval in Justin Turnbull. And now, Turnbull loves to battle it out on the floor, but he has a count of 10. There are still rules. This is a singles exhibition matchup. And oh, there we go. Taco reversing the tables on Justin Turnbull, sending him rocketed into that plexiglass wall. And now, looking to take out the trash here. Oh, Turnbull eating that trash can. And now the referee being a little lenient in this one. He understands just how personal this is. If he were to call for the bell, there would be a riot between these two gentlemen. And I use gentlemen as a loose term. Turnbull now, perhaps regretting his decision of taking this thing to the floor. And perhaps not, as he rockets Taco's face into those steel steps, bouncing off of them, and Taco seeing stars as Justin Turnbull takes his time to pick his next move. As he brings Taco now over to another side of the arena. The ring bell is right there, ladies and gentlemen. And watch out! Oh! It looks like Turnbull's face just ricocheted off the ring bell. Oh no. The ultimate wake-up call as that bell rings throughout the ears, brains, and skull of Justin Turnbull, who is trying to clear some distance, find his way to safety so we can get the hearing back. And Taco leveling Justin Turnbull there with a solid fist. And this thing is just pure chaos all over the arena. And Turnbull fighting back though. And watch out, scoring some points in his own mind. But the only way to win this matchup is pinfall or submission. Justin Turnbull knows that by taking a little victory lap. Now over to the merchandise stands. Taco has had enough trying to thwart the efforts of Justin Turnbull, and oh! Couple of the FML superstars getting a bird's eye view. As we see the lucky hat of Dancing Steve put on the head of Justin Turnbull, and Taco looking to dance all over Justin Turnbull here. This thing has got to get back to the ring. Turnbull fighting back. Oh, a disrespectful slap over the back of Jonny Taco. And again, fighting dirty, gnawing at the flesh. Just a disgusting performance here from Justin Turnbull here tonight. Oh, sending Taco hard into the ring post. And the entire complexion of this matchup as he steals a beverage from that fan. And pouring one out for Jonny Taco. And now, finally, now that the damage is done, now that he's confident that he has full control of this thing, Justin Turnbull returns this match up to the squared circle where this is meant to be settled. I know he's not done with them yet. Mounted position, laying down some haymakers across the skull of whatever's left of Jonny Taco. Peppering him across the forehead, perhaps trying to open up his flesh, expose a wound, and make Jonny Taco bleed out in the ring to take what's left of his former tag team championship partner. Again, that's where all this started. Jonny Taco admired Justin Turnbull so much that he wanted to tag with him, and he got his wish, and they became tag team champions. They were perhaps the greatest tag team in FML history. And it is all over because of jealousy, because of ego. Justin Turnbull drop kicking Jonny Taco, as you see Taco draping himself, what's left of his body, of his soul, across those ropes. And look at the confidence of Justin Turnbull. Thinking, this is what you signed up for, kid. This is what you wanted. You wanted to be a pro wrestler here in the Quebec scene? Well, you've got to topple the king. And Justin Turnbull, in his own mind, is the king of the Quebec scene. Oh, hard suplex. And floating over, dropping Jonny Taco to the center of the canvas. Coming off now, senton splash, pancaking Jonny Taco. And indeed making short work of his former protege. Is he going for the cover? It looks like he is. Nonchalant, very lackadaisical, mocking Jonny Taco. Managed to get a 2 count, but he's going to have to work a lot harder, and he should know that by now. He should know Jonny Taco like the back of his hand. But right now showing Jonny Taco the front of his hand with those fists. And man, is Jonny Taco, the wild child, ever in a ton of trouble here, having to really come from underneath to get back into this thing. But Justin Turnbull in firm control. Has Taco exactly where he wants him. Looking to finish him off with a neck breaker. No, Taco able to roll through. Coming off the ropes. Drop kick. And both men laid out after 2 gutsy, hard-hitting performances. Jonny Taco, worse for wear, has to desperately get to his feet. Up to a count of 5. Both men up to their knees, trying to get to their feet. Listen to the response for Jonny Taco. Can he do it? Coming in, yes, flying forearm to Turnbull. And a second one now takes down his former mentor. In comes Jonny Taco, up and over to the apron, lands on his feet, subdues Turnbull's attempts. And it's time for Taco to fly. Mounting the second and the third rope, Turnbull trying to collect himself. Watch out. In comes Johnny. Cross, body block, hook of the leg, shoulders pressed down to the mat, and a 2 count, and that's all he's going to get out of that one. A great effort here from Jonny Taco. Eating so many shots, eating the ring post, eating the steel steps, but somehow, some way, fighting back, crawling back, trying to silence Justin Turnbull and extract that revenge he so sorely desires. Now some words for Turnbull as he picks him up, looking to finish him off. He is done. Let's find out. Fireman's carry position. No! Turnbull fighting out of it. He knew what was coming. He knows each and every one of Jonny Taco's moves. As Turnbull coming in. Watch out. Oh, headbutt. Headbutts don't do anyone favors, but it bought Taco some time at least. But immediately getting shut down from Turnbull, who comes off the rope. Discus forearm. Jonny Taco ripcord into the position, flapjack in. Justin Turnbull, and now floating over to the half crab. Single leg crab from Jonny Taco as Justin Turnbull desperately trying to crawl to the ropes, and he gets there. Jonny Taco says, I ain't finished with him. Brings him back to the center and sits down with it, and he's got it in deep. Pulling at the hamstring, the quad, the ankle. Oh, but Turnbull with the counter. And now relentlessly headbutting Jonny Taco. And what else is left of these two? Such an emotionally charged matchup. Turnbull pulling himself. You see that leg bothering him after those couple of half crabs. Taco somehow to his knees, but Turnbull says not for much longer. Looking to put him away here. Trying to pick him up. Is that leg gonna be a bothersome though? It looks like he was gonna pile drive him like he has in the past, but Taco says, Crescent kick. And Jonny Taco now in control. And you see him battling his emotions, trying to put it all away. But no, Turnbull shutting down Taco's offense once again. Picks him up. Oh, no. Power bomb! Center of the ring. 2 and no! Jonny Taco at the very last second getting that right shoulder up off the canvas. Still in this thing, but for how much longer? Turnbull's leg bothering him. Still somehow able to drive the soul of Jonny Taco through the mat with that power bomb. And now perhaps just seconds away from finishing off Jonny Taco and ridding him of the FML once and for all. But we've seen the guts and heart on display of Jonny Taco in this thing more than ever, I think. We have seen him come up from difficult circumstances, but no more difficult than what we're seeing here tonight. Both men now back and forth exchanging strikes, ego and pride at stake here. Taco! Here we go! Patented Taco offense unloading on Justin Turnbull, but getting cut off there. And now Turnbull trying to lay waste to his partner one last time here. Spinning forearm sends Taco to the ropes on Dream Street. And now falling, collapsing to the canvas on the outside. These men had put everything into training and readying himself for this match, and you see the toll it is taking on both men's bodies at this 6th anniversary of FML. Oh, it doesn't get bigger than this, and it doesn't get bigger than that kick. Resetting the playing field in this epic, emotional chess match of professional wrestling. And Jonny Taco now asking for a chair. And that's how this all started. Justin Turnbull laying waste to Jonny Taco with a chair, and Taco says, I have a receipt for you here tonight. And again, the referee has been lenient, but I believe a disqualification is in order if this chair gets used. Turnbull desperately trying to gain control of it, but Taco says, no, not today, my friend. You've had your turn. And tonight, on the 6th anniversary, in front of this raucous Quebec crowd, it is my turn. It is my turn to return the favor. It is my turn to lay the dagger in your heart. And Turnbull begging for it. He wants the disqualification. Jonny Taco will get a little bit of revenge, but a bittersweet one if a disqualification is called. Turnbull wants to see it. Taco really battling his mind. Oh! Laying the shot, perhaps with a little bit of reservation. And the referee does not know what to do, and I don't blame him. He knows the emotions here. Letting it slide. Here's the cover. 2 in. Oh! Turnbull getting the left shoulder up this time. The referee struggling with this, but look at the face of Jonny Taco. And again, 10 years of dreaming of becoming a professional wrestler, dreaming of getting the chance to team with your idol. And it's come to this. It comes to Taco, who's usually a joviant, exciting man, resorting to dark tactics like this and a matchup like this. Now looking to finish it off. We've seen this before. Sliced bread. No, Turnbull had it scouted. Cover. Roll up. Only a 2 count. And now the steel chair in Turnbull's hand, who has no reservations. Oh, again. Back to where this all started. He set the trap. Jonny Taco didn't have it in his heart to attempt to decapitate his opponent, but Turnbull, no reservations, full force with that chair. And now, looking to seal the deal. Scoops him up, drops him right on the chair. And the referee, if he didn't call the steel steps, if he didn't call that ring post, if he didn't call that trash can, he should not be able to call the chair as a disqualification. He is caught in an emotional roller coaster. Leg drop. Patented leg drop from Justin Turnbull. And we have the cover, the count, and that is all she wrote. Turnbull did everything he could, and at the end of the day, playing with the emotions of Jonny Taco is what worked. The master manipulator, perhaps the biggest scam artist here in the FML, but the one name he does love to go by is Suicide Jesus, and perhaps the winner of this match that he will rub in the face of Jonny Taco for the rest of his career. The winner is Justin Turnbull over a heartbroken Jonny Taco. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, next week, the st-hyacinthe championship is on the line. Alex Cooper defends against Freddie Crow. As we look at some of the highlights of this barbaric matchup, we see now Justin Turnbull pleased with himself. The winner, the victor. Folks, we thank you for joining us. Again, so much more action coming down. Thank you for celebrating the 6th anniversary of the FML. We'll see y'all next time. The bell rings.